Running a business comes with a lot of what-ifs. But luckily, there's a simple answer to them. Shopify. It's the commerce platform behind millions of businesses, including Thrive Cosmetics and Momofuku, and it'll help you with everything you need. From website design and marketing to boosting sales and expanding operations, Shopify can get the job done and make your dream a reality. Turn those what-ifs into... Sign up for your $1 per month trial at shopify.com/special offer.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Fiscally responsible, financial geniuses, monetary magicians. These are things people say about drivers who switch their car insurance to Progressive and save hundreds. Visit progressive.com to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary, not available in all states or situations.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
Right. Huh? No, that's her. Okay. Y'all see it. Busted and disgusted. And I love it. I love it. Y'all come on in, come on in. Oh, that might be down a little too low. A little too low. Shout out to everybody that's already tuned in. I see my couch potatoes in this bitch. What? Love you. Without further ado, let's go ahead and get it popping. This whole week is Prison Jail Felon Talk. Good evening, goddess. So if you are tuned in and you like, I don't want to be talking about that, then you can get the fuck on. Yeah. We proudly talk about prison jail felon shit around here. Ain't no shame this way. We proudly do it. So this whole week is Prison Jail Felon Talk. Yeah. Now, not saying I'm proud of the fact that I went to prison, but I have no shame in the fact that I went to prison. I'm proud of who I've become. Okay. So, without further ado, let's get it popping.
For the Couch Chronicles, where there ain't no fucking limits.
Every Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday from 8 Central Time. You don't never want to miss a couch. And now we live every Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. Central Time. So that's the couch every day of the week. Yeah, tune in. You don't want to miss this shit. It's the Couch Chronicles, where they know what?
I know even a hater said it.
Alright,
I'll keep that one with the dead ends out. What up, though? Shout out to all my people who ever did time. Shout out to the ones who made it to jail and never did time. Hey, all my gorillas behind them.
Hey, big time, I did big time, giving up the mirrors, they took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. And watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. Then the judges dismissed me like I was dumb too. And the bailiffs looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Then reality set in like it was supposed to. Cat calls down the halls, that's what them folks do. Brown bag, bologna sandwich in them jumpsuits. My cellmate just did 100 years on some dumb shit. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in a grave. If ain't no money on your books, then you ain't eating shit. You better pray that you can mail a penitentiary gift. And for them lonely days, a visitation list from your family and your friends, that's a major lift. And your spirit, all the drama on the yard, you wanna forget it. Yeah. Behind these walls is different, and you wouldn't understand if you didn't live it. Ayy, big slime, I did big time, right? And they took me out the front line. I'm still scarred from doing my time. And everybody said I should let go. I'm trying, but it did something to my mental. In or out the pen, you know I'm staying 10 toes. You know, now you know. I hold my own, that ain't wrong. And I know I gotta think different, cause if I don't, then I guess I be the same nigga. Wait, I'm trying to let it go. I'm trying to be a better person so I don't have to get physical. I gotta get my mind right for the limelight. I don't care who judging if they don't know doing timeline. Trying to be an example to my fans and all my peoples and my nieces and my nephew. Big slime, I did big time. Sitting in that cold cell in the daytime. Your time be fine, but it's not like the world, no. Big slime, I did big time. Giving up them years, they took me straight off the front line, I'm not lying. I'm watching my mama cry up in that courtroom. Then the judges dismissed me like I was dumb too. Then the bailiff looked at me like, what you gon' do? My mind is fucked up, so all I'm thinking is I'm gon' shoot. Damn, is this the end of the days? Cause living in a cell is just like being in a grave.
I'm just saying. Now, the only motherfuckers who wouldn't feel that song, because I know people that ain't never did time, but when they hear that song, they feel something. I make music for real people. Fake people might listen to my music and be like, oh shit, that shit kind of hard. But real people that go through real shit and not making up pretend shit, we get it. We understand. And I'm going to tell you this. If you just got out, I don't give a fuck who is around you, what they doing in life. There is nobody better than you. And it's just not. They're going to make you believe that, people got a habit of trying to make themselves out to believing in that they're better than us because they never touched the yard. There's people that will actually think that it's clowning to say, yeah, that's why you hit the yard before you. That's why you did time. That's why you a felon. There's some people that genuinely don't give a fuck that they're a felon. And I'm going to be the first to tell you this. I am proudly a felon. I am proudly a felon. And before you get to saying, what? You proud to be? Yeah, I shot the man that raped me. I'm not ashamed of that. Sorry. Standing on business, bitch. How about it? Even as a kid. I don't believe in doing something to, even as a young age, I never really believed in like doing something I would feel like I'm ashamed of or putting, if something never happened to me, if I got raped, it wasn't my fucking fault. That wasn't my fault. Being sexually abused in DHS custody when the adults are supposed to be taking care of us and instead they sexually abusing us, that's not my fault. Am I ashamed of that? Hell and the fuck no. I'm not. It happened. On to the next. I did my time. And now I'm out. And let me tell you, when I first got out, and it's, I'm going to tell you this, it's nothing wrong with having a job. It's nothing wrong with having a real 9 to 5. But I don't have a real 9 to 5. I have the couch. And some people kind of get it twisted and they think that, oh, you need to find something to do. This is my something to do. I mean, whether you like it or you don't like it. Do you know what a journalist is? Maybe you need to go look it up. But when you find your niche after getting out of prison, some of y'all niche, y'all might not even realize that podcasting might be your calling. Some of y'all might not even realize that music might be your calling. When we locked up, we don't really know just yet. Some of us do know. Some of us is on that yard. We're perfecting that craft. And we're like, you know what, when we get out, I'm going to do this, that. There's some of us that was like that. I know for sure that I was like that. I know for sure when I was on the yard, I said, when I get out, I'm going to do my music. I had no idea that I would be podcasting, but I love it. I wouldn't change it for the world. Not anything about it. Not the drama that comes with it. I love everything about the couch. I do. It's my calling. I love to talk. Sometimes I love to talk shit. How about it? Figure out what your calling is. If you are listening to this and you on the yard, start actually writing things down that you want to do. Start writing out like things that like maybe even around about how much it might cost to do what you want to do. So you'll have a goal to look forward to when you get out. I had my journal that I used on the yard. I wrote in from, I think I got it maybe I think it was like the end of my first year. It was the end of my first year. I ended up getting a journal. And in this journal, I pretty much talked about everything from who I was in love with, which was my wife, to, the drama on the yard, to just everything. And trust and believe me, I wasn't all that innocent on the yard, and I wasn't all that good on the yard. And I didn't always have but let me tell you one thing that I won't do, is I won't back down from a fight. Ever. Ever. But it's like that on the yard. You think that you gonna make it through the yard and you backing down from anything? See, y'all get away with a lot out here. That the stuff that y'all get away with out here, y'all couldn't get away with that on the yard. And it's not to brag about this is just real life. This is what we lived. Some of us really lived that life. And it's in us. It's not something that's just going to disappear overnight. The fact that we did 9 years, 13 calendars, that, that's not going to just disappear overnight. So anybody that you know that did 2 years or more, they're going to be talking about something that happened on the yard in their daily life. Guaranteed. Call it institutionalized. Call it whatever the fuck you want. That's just what it is. And again, and I say this a lot, but that's why I do Prison Jail Felon Talk on the couch. Because this is a safe space. Fuck what everybody else got to say. This is a safe space to get off your chest what happened on the yard, what's still happening on the yard, what you had to go through. Because no matter how people look at it, and this is just for people who's never done time, they're going to look at it like, oh, you just bragging about being on the yard. Oh, you just want to be a felon. It's not that a motherfucker want to be a felon. Once you a felon already, okay, boom. But once you've been on that yard, I don't give a fuck how innocent you are. You think that you're going to discharge being that same innocent person? You're not. You now think differently You now see things differently. You now hear things differently. You're now viewing people that you were cool with before prison. You're now, if you had that type of relationship before you went to prison, you're now viewing people differently. Family, associate friends. You recognize things a little bit quicker than the regular person. You can be street smart, and then you can go to the penitentiary. It ain't the same. Contrary to what people may believe. Being in prison prepared me for this shit right now. Because a lot of this shit is a fucking movie. It's fake. It's like we looking at goddamn cartoon characters every day. And we know what that looks like. We've seen it on the yard. Now we're seeing it in real life. We're seeing it in real time. And people are even going as far as putting it on the track. We see, we hear, again, you can be street smart, and then you can go to the penitentiary. And then you penitentiary smart. Once you penitentiary smart, not much can really get by you. I'm just saying. You may play dumb, but that's because when we was on the yard, we had to play dumb just so we could see how far motherfuckers is gonna go, right? I'm just saying. When you think a motherfucker really playing dumb, you really need to think, why are they playing dumb? Because it's a reason. It's a reason. It's a lot of people that learn the skill because they didn't come, they like I said, there's street smart and there's prison. They were street smart, but that street smart didn't teach them how to really read people like the penitentiary does. The penitentiary will teach you how to read a motherfucker before the book even comes out. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. And you have to be able to read, because what if you get the wrong selling? Or what if somebody's on the yard to cause physical harm to you because of someone else? Because there's a such thing in prison as packing people's feelings. And I noticed that, like I said, prison prepares you for the world, because packing feelings, they doing that shit right now. We see that shit right now in real time. Happening right before our eyes. If somebody has more clout than somebody, and it's different wording than prison. We didn't say clout in prison. But if somebody got a lot of clout out here, or play clout, fake clout, whatever the fuck type of clout you think that is, if somebody has it, or if somebody believes that this person is a little bit more popular than this person, they are gonna dick ride this motherfucker until they come. They are. And don't let you have one disagreement with one other person, then they get on some enemy of my enemy is my friend ass motherfuckers. Goofies. Straight goofies. It's nothing that anybody could tell me about the next motherfucker. I gotta find out for myself. Now, if you believe that I believe it, then that's on you. If I'm asking questions, it's because I want to fucking know. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it. As a person who has been locked up for a very long time, it's a habit to watch people and throw a little something out there just to see who gonna fetch and what they gonna say and what they gonna do, just so I can see how far they gonna take it. I need to know how you gonna treat me if this is how I really was. Call it wrong for testing people or not, but when you've been locked up, it's first nature to test everyone and anyone that's around you in your circle that claims to fuck with you. Some of us, we even keep people around that we know don't fuck with us. We know you don't fuck with us. But we're going to keep you around. We want to see all this fake ass shit so we can know exactly how you act when you being this fake ass motherfucker. I hear a lot, oh, you too old to do that, or you shouldn't. Motherfuckers fought over noodles on the yard. What? It's no such thing as age when it comes to disrespect. And people might be like, oh, that's wrong. That don't you beat your kids. Right? No, really, you beat your kids. But it's wrong to say that. But you beat your kids. Let's not do this. Let's not. Prison will change your whole mentality. Prison will change the way your eyes open the next day. I went into prison not cursing. I didn't curse not one time. Now, I love it. I can't go a day without cussing. I'm being facetious, but I'm just saying, like, but I didn't go in there on some motherfucker bitch. No. I was, hello, how are you? Yeah. I'm Janelle. For real. They be like, who is this white girl? I'm like, white girl now. Y'all being funny. For real. The things that I had to go through on the yard. Yeah. It's like that. Some people actually learn their identity while they're on the yard. I wouldn't say that I would go as far as saying that I learned my identity on the yard, but I learned that I've been gaslit my whole life. I've learned that I don't have to put up with just, and if I feel like I disagree with something, I don't have to just be like, I can actually speak. And that's the thing is before prison, your parents teach you to respect your elders, to this, that. But once you get to the yard, those same upbringings that your parents taught you, it no longer applies on the yard, which is another reason why I say you could be street smart and then you can go to prison. Because whether you street smart, book smart, family smart, it's different on the yard. You can get a bunkie that might be 75 years old. You might be asleep, and literally out of nowhere, she can just start beating the fuck out of you. And are you going to be like, you know, ma'am, I respect my elders. No, you're going to beat the fuck out of her the next time she put her goddamn hands on you. Yeah. It don't give a fuck. No, 75, bitch. You about to get this 75 beatings, bitch. Today. Yeah. I'm telling you. You can have a bunkie that might even be younger than you. And you might be like, you know what, my daughter's your age. Hey. Whether they're your daughter's age or your grandpa's age. That type of shit don't slide in the penitentiary. So when we get out and we're expecting the same type of realness or the same type of stand on your 10 toes, like you said, 8 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. Exactly. And that was the gospel on the yard. It was 8 to 80, blind, crippled, or crazy. Literally. So that's why when people, someone said just last week that, oh, ain't you in crutches? I wouldn't give a fuck. I don't care. Move some. I don't care. None of that matters. See, that's how I know y'all not really about their life. Because it wouldn't fucking matter if a motherfucker is on a gurney. If we got a problem, we got a problem. So again, we get out of the penitentiary and we get to thinking that people in the world are really who they say they are. Like, cause we who we say we are. We used to this. We used to this. And then when we on the yard and somebody ain't who they say they are, we call a bluff. And it's either you gon', let me say another gospel. It's either you gon' barbecue or mildew. You either gonna barbecue or mildew. So if you popping that big boy shit on the yard, baby, you better start barbecuing for the whole goddamn dorm and whoever else want it. And you better be having that motherfucking grill prepared every time you get a chance, because motherfuckers is gonna test you. Don't get in there talking about on the set. What set? Who's your big homie? Who put you, how did you get put on? So like I said, we get out and we're thinking that everybody is who they say they are. And we didn't realize that everybody was actually just playing a part. They not who they say they are. So then we find ourselves damn near taking penitentiary chances to let these motherfuckers know that you might be a bitch, but we not. I don't know if y'all can see this, but that ain't Kool-Aid. That's actually blood pumping through me. You feel me? That's actually blood pumping through me. And there's not one person on this earth, and anybody that I ever did time with, they can tell you there's not one person on that yard. There's not anyone that I've ever feared. I didn't even look at anybody like, oh, they too big. I didn't give a fuck. There's no one that I fear, and I urge you to be the same way. I urge you to feel the same way, because there's no fear and no Kool-Aid pumping in my blood. I might be gay, but that's the only type of sugar sweetness that's in me, besides the fact that I am really a sweet person. But don't. And ladies and gentlemen who's ever done time, let me tell you this. They not like that in real life. They not. They not. They actually want to be us. Hey, Raya, I see you, girl. Shout out to you. Period. Okay? So, they, and for the ones that actually is out here standing on business, let me be the first to. That's me saluting you. Because it's too much fraudulent, fake-ass movie type shit. Like, motherfuckers is acting like they getting ready to be in the goddamn playing a part. They getting goddamn Grammys for this shit. No, this is not a Medea movie. This is not. Thank you, period. This is not that. And again, we got out of prison thinking that people are really about their life. And we seen that even the ones that claim to be street smart, they wasn't like that on the yard. Now, not saying that everybody wasn't like that, because we know, we all know who was like that. But, and this is the thing, is y'all think that shit can't be verified, but if things can be verified in the penitentiary, you know you moving something. You know you about that life. You know you really doing something. I'm not big up in nothing. I'm not trying to be funny, but dead ass. There was motherfuckers that's never been to prison before that was talked about on the yard. Like, people was like, yo, if you ever go to the city, you got to beware of this. They was literally schooling people about the street shit. Remember I told you about street smarts and then there's prison. Exactly, Denise. Everything can be verified. I don't give a fuck if it was scared straight. I don't give a fuck if it was just a plain old Jane old fight at school. I'm telling you, if you really had hands, like, motherfuckers is gonna talk. No matter where you are. You don't have to make it to the penitentiary to be talked about in the penitentiary. When you talked about in the penitentiary, you really a boss. And I'm not being funny. I'm not trying to make it like it's just to be glorified. But real bosses get talked about in rooms that they are not in nor ever fucking touched. In case y'all didn't realize that. It don't matter who like you, who like you, who like you. If a motherfucker speaking your name, baby, you a fucking boss. Because did I bother you that bad? People even go as far as making up lies. See, now I'm at the age now where I don't really give a fuck about if somebody is lying on my name or none of that shit. Like, you can't whoop me, you're not gonna whoop me, you're not gonna touch me. If I've ever been anywhere around you, you never said nothing, you still not gonna say nothing. Like, that don't bother me. Back in my little teenage, I would have been like, bitch, like I would have never went to sleep until I found you, just to prove a point. But that's who I was back in the day. Now I just laugh at it. Now this is just content for the couch. This is literally what I do. 24/7, 32/6, literally Monday through Friday. I literally do my podcast every day. I kid you not. I literally podcast every fucking day. And I make music. And I do other shit too. You want to know why? Because I'm a fucking LLC. I am my own boss. And I can make my own decisions. My own business moves, business plans. I don't gotta flaunt money for people to think that I'm rich or... Because guess what? When you get older, all you really give a fuck about is if the people that you love is okay and that your bills is paid. You got a roof over your head. I'd have been through worse situations on the yard and made it through. It's nothing that no one can put anybody that's ever been in prison. It's nothing that anybody can put us through that we not prepared for. We literally are prepared for everything. I'm talking about lies, everything. You may think that you have one up, but I guarantee you're going to be looking dumb in the end. Because one thing I can tell you is there's street smart and then there's going to prison. If you just now tuning in, it's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. This whole week on the couch is prison, jail, felon talk. I only did 30 minutes today because, like I told y'all, I've been and still going through it. Yeah. Still. Yeah. But still standing on 10 toes. And I'll stand on top of yours too if it was here. But I'm about to head out. I got to get some stuff done. Got to let my wife get some stuff done. Got to get some stuff done. But yeah, it is Pride Month. Shout out to all my gay bows. Yeah, all my fags, lesbians. Oh, am I going to get canceled? Fuck it. All of us. Ew, ain't that for us? All my rainbow people. Shout out to all of us. Okay. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. I love y'all, and I will see y'all on the couch tomorrow, 8 Central. Yes, thank you. 8 Central Time. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits. Period. Love you, Raya. Thank you so much for tuning in. Period. I'll see you tomorrow at 8 Central Time. That's my girl, y'all. Period. Okay. Y'all real motherfucking couch potatoes. Y'all playing. Love you, Pete. Love you, Denise. Love you, YouTube. Love you, wifey. Period. Love you, Twitch. Thank you so much for tuning in and keeping up with the couch. Period. Spotify, Apple, Pandora. Thank you so much for tuning in. It's the Couch Chronicles where it ain't no fucking limits.